say you want sick. If you love sick in the room, you best get well. Every dog has its day. What the no tuck? Sway Lee Winter Magazine, double XL. Floss with your Gucci on, dipped in colors, burst on the cars and the jewels. I'm a wanted man. Seats looking like they got a spray tan. When I was without, not a helping hand. I got some guys that throw it back and make me drop the cans. I told Ben Frank just to drop a pin. I could let my fit go to the highest bid. Yes, I might drop in, it all depends. Junior high, I was dreaming of a 10. I'm coming clean though, I mean not a spec. My girl be serving looks, I can the chef. Katana sword popping out my walking cane. I'm overseas, my Cali Bay like how was Spain. We getting to the money and you having issues. I bought a and it came with a wetsuit. The Buddha left me without breath. I really am a mess. I'm mooching off myself. She be hoping that I take a knee. Yes, I be open to that shrimp life. This is how we live. This is how we exist. Love the kicks and we love the hits. All in the house and I'm wrecking. If I sleep, I'm a wrecking. I'm in my own world. Throw the money up and make my own weather. Mommy playing tether on leather. Money talk, it's a lecture. 80 pointers dance on me, it's electric. Don't hate, I'm still unaffected. Chipper on my shoulder, I move undetected. She said pop the question got deflected. Man, them ain't my boy, them my brethren. Let's cut to the chase. It's only on the house when we in the place. My used to lava boys got it up in some flames. Stirring up the cup with my wrist souffle. Shaka Zulu chains with my name engraved. I told you on swing, don't say my name in vain. We bring it to your door like, you rang? Spending all the money, then we watch it boomerang. With the Fendi belt, angry face like, put some gold on my fingers, neck, and shoestrings. Long time no see, that's what they say when they see me, man. I've been going crazy just to stay sane. Hey, your girl went missing, who's to blame? Young whippersnapper with a range. Pause, then I went to range. Call that hottie on my stage. Long week, but a great day. So it got me like sage. And on me, you should get a raise. On me, yeah, you can hate.
Picture me putting my city all over the map. They wasn't believers, I had to get even and mad. We coming up, pulling up, jumping, smiling in my grave, fresh to death. I've been Wu-Tang with a spectre deck, getting, yeah, I gotta just get off my chest. I cannot miss, I got lots on my list and you next. Take it how you want it. I ain't famous like I want it, but I think I might just skirt off. Blow the speakers and turn off. Pop up, go to church with my shirt off. Tell the Lord that I'm here now. I've been waiting for so long. I've been patient for so long. Breaking rules like there's no laws, and I did it for a long time. If you don't like me, take a ticket. There's a long line. Nice to meet me. I think the pleasure's all mine. They've been clocking me so long, I think they lost time. Ooh, you lost. What you mean? Woo! Hold on. What you mean? Woo! And now I'm just a so what you mean? Woo! Hold up, whoa, what you mean? Woo! Hold up now. Don't know what you think it compare me to. Licking and running. Yeah. I do what I do, I don't care if you like it or love it. Tell all of my I got a new girl. Wait. You tell the that I'm the bank and I want all my money in hundreds. I'm tired of living on the edge. I want it, they gon' call the feds. I just bought it, cost an arm and leg. My mama told me take it back and get a job instead. Where's your common sense? Me and the devil got too much in common, I swear. Yeah. Born in the ghetto, I never had nothing to fear. Take it how you want it. I ain't famous like I want it, so I might just throw a hissy fit. Call up Cassie after she broke up with Diddy, yeah. I told Shorty if she talking, and she gon' call her friends up and we did, whoa. I ain't in the talking, go chop off your lips. If I ain't in your top 10, go top off a bridge. My black boys, I got boys that knock off your lid. I thought you gon' pop off, so hop off my. What you mean? I said, what you mean? Listen, I don't trust her. So, no, I said, what you mean? Whoa. I said, what you mean?
You thought I was finished, you thought it was over. You thought I retired, you thought I went fishing with Kobe. I'm still as ill as considered as one of the coldest. Still a put a partner rapper here like Moses. I'm throwback like a molar roller. I'm cooler than a cup of yogurt.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We're on to the divisional round now. 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. It's the Buccaneers going up against the Giants.
And yes, Larry, white stuff is on the ground and in the air. 3 inches fell overnight, and we expect more as this game wears on. Should be interesting here at MetLife Stadium, just outside of New York City. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New York Giants. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Taken down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And it's 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. So they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep, it's Odell Beckham. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. You might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Webb. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On 1st and 10, Webb. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Odell Beckham, 39 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken near the 13. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin. That'll bring up 2nd down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go. Detroit! 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 Hurry up, here we go.
A handoff as they run the counter play. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Here we go now.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And to give this time to the tailback. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Well, last week he found his way in the backfield from that linebacker position for 4 tackles for a loss. Another one there first quarter.
Yeah, help me out, because we watched tape together before this game. We were watching what he did last week. Did that field tilt in his favor where he was just running downhill?
Like it.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? It felt like it on that play as well.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 23. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this one's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
They'll drop the throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Here we go. No. Check. Patriot. Let's go. B-19.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. But they face a second and long to start things out. Design run for their wideout. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Webb. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. First down, he'll drop to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. They're going to look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's George. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Now a handoff looking right. Oh, he trucked him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Let's go.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There was a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it two different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit. Watch twist. Watch twist.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. I'm ready now for 2nd and 9. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. To throw, Webb. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. On first down, it's Webb. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. 12 more yards there and another first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
To throw on second down, here's Webb. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Pass, there he goes, right side. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there, 44 yards. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Let's go. 1, 9,
Looking to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one taken just inside, and all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. They're going with Beckham on the end around. Room here to run. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He got 29 yards that time.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And now with the play clock winding down, Ben McAdoo's going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Webb. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a second down. Play fake. He'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Landon Collins. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Webb to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On second down, Webb. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The Giants on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now Webb. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Odell Beckham. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants just continue to pour it on. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Second down following the incompletion.
Here we go.
On play action, they'll throw. Dancing to his left. Going deep, and that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 54 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And now it's second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The Bucs on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. First throw now for the backup Kessler. Hard throw, incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And his kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, I guess we're at the stage here where they wouldn't say no to any points, but I don't think field goals are what they're looking for here in the second half.
I don't either, Brandon. When you're down as much as they are, that's the sign of a head coach waving the white flag to me.
Fairly short kick taken at the 14 here. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And he'll give it here to his running back. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll run it now out of the gun. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Second down following the run. Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Detroit. Detroit.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Fresh set of downs here.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Now they try the right side here. And now running right through it. And he's got this one down to the 10. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, landed. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone.
On the give, this is their fullback. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Now, well, that's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
The Giants on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Let's go. Over.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, it's still a good-sized lead, so they haven't necessarily needed him, but this is now 2 missed field goals for him in this game so far.
Yeah, and the question now is, will he be prepared when they do need him? Whether that's later in this game or sometime down the line, having a kicker you can count on is definitely imperative.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep. Oh, that's caught at the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 54 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Kessler. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So this brings up a 2nd and 2.
Watch it now, Barney. Detroit. Watch it now, Barney. 39.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be, but we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Yeah, it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
rather you than me. If you've been with me from Port of Miami, it's been a journey. Ain't nothing changed. A little stronger, a little wiser. Maybe a little more. Blame it on America.
I'm pulling off the lot, I bought the cash.
Whoa.
Her future bright, don't give nobody bad.
Whoa.
Be looking good inside the
Whoa.
but I noticed that she missing all the edges.
Whoa.
I run the game just by running with the
Whoa.
poor attitude, they got rich calisthenics.
Whoa.
Walking in the courtroom, sipping on the beverage.
Whoa.
I know the judge, so I got a lot of leverage. This is a fetish. Fully loaded on the 7. Your dog get a dime, you never wrote a letter.
Whoa.
Still in the box, got him rapping a cappella.
Whoa.
Kim Treasure people with the weapon.
Whoa.
I got it, boy, don't make me be the devil.
Whoa.
He knocking on the door and know the password. Gave me his blessings while I'm hotter than the last verse.
Dead president, dead president. Dead president, dead president.
Let's go, all my little military. Let's go, I'm innocent.
Dead president, dead president. Dead president, dead president.
Feds. Let's go, I'm innocent.
I got that in like Tommy Lee. I make money. On my third passport, and I got